I'm ready.
Okay. So last week, you guys finished looting the abandoned remains of one of the God King Akhed-Ur's palaces in the marsh between Lelesh and the Shrine Isle. After discovering a black sphere of obsidian crackling with fiendish energies, you chose to ignore the entreaties of the entrapped fiend and transport it over to the Shrine Isle, who then took it and buried it deep in their vaults. At which point you traveled back to Urkaresh, sold all the tapestries you looted to the War Master Droom via an intermediary, and then, with the ship you booked passage with, began to sail out towards the jungles at the south end of the Bay of Koresh. Let me get you guys the map.
So have we already traveled like the 5 days to get there, or is it like just starting now?
Just starting. Like, you guys are 20 minutes out of the city.
But yeah,
and then the ship explodes.
No, it was an hour.
Bronze Age.
Yeah. Yes, you guys have 40 minutes to find the bomb.
But yeah, if there's any items that people want, just let me know. Got most of it sorted out. This is the so I'll move so I can delete that. One second, I'm view zoom. I found the zoom, by the way. It was hidden in the view tab.
Here is the map.
And here is the updated party inventory if anybody wants to add to it, subtract from it, don't care.
So I'm gonna say this is funny because in the party inventory I read bones as bonus, and so it says bonus female elf in sack. I was about to have some very serious questions, Rick, about just what exactly you've been stealing.
They won't notice a wench or two going missing.
But
I mean, I do have the 12 flasks of lube to use.
Rourke then drowned at sea.
But yeah, so I did end up shifting the utility and the magic and potions since I realized that those are going to be a smaller quantity anyway. That gives more room for the utility shenanigans.
Okay.
That also puts it over by the money, so... Two things Rourke cares about, shenanigans and money. They're right next to each other now.
Wow, you have it very, very well organized.
Indeed, and it'll take you guys about 2.5 days to reach the destination. Is there anything you guys are doing with those 2 days, or...?
Just studying my book, How to Use Your Intelligence in a Fight, while directing the apprentice in their attempts at fixing the shredded parchments.
Alrighty. Anybody else doing anything of note, or?
I can help with the parchments. I have a high enough perception for puzzle solving.
I mean, yeah, if you want to help them, I don't care.
Well, let's speed the process along. Not like we don't have any urgency to get those documents readable, but
Read.
Okay, I'm back.
something for the,
Welcome back.
to speed the process along slightly, and something for the work to do. Pete, is there anything that you wanted picked up in Urkeresh? I have the party inventory listed.
Let me get my character sheet open. And also, where are we going after this?
Island Temple.
Yeah, remember
Right,
that?
island.
The one that the one that we observed.
Why are we going back again?
Because we never actually checked
No.
out the island because there were like giant armored sharks protecting it,
Oh,
and it was
that
marked
island
on this
temple.
map.
Okay, I was
Yeah.
getting confused. I thought you were talking about the Shrine Isle.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, I shouldn't have said
Island-
temple.
island
Ruin.
temple.
The island ruin.
Island Ruin, Island Temple, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my bad. Misappropriation of words.
Sounds... let me see here. I think they're probably... We already bought me armor. That's the important thing.
Indeed, you
Yep.
got that bitchin' suit of shiny bronze plates.
Oh, I need to refill
Yep.
some of the water barrels because I emptied those so we had carrying capacity for the iron golem.
Oh yeah, I made this guy a Belmont, but that isn't really appropriate to a Bronze Age setting, is he? So he's the original Belmont from like Thessaloniki or something. Actually, no, they would be from Antioch.
Belmonticus.
Let me. Other people have things that they're doing right now. I'm not holding us up from leaving, right?
Well, we're technically already left. I'm just asking,
Oh,
little
okay.
mini retcon. If you wanted anything, we could have grabbed it.
I mean,
Yeah. You guys had like a whole, day or two in
Yep.
Urkeresh.
it probably won't matter immediately. So I'd say if you want to adjudicate our travel there while I'm looking through the equipment list, go ahead.
Yeah, by all means. Alrighty. Wait, mister, you here? Alright. Yeah, so for 2
I
days...
am here. Yes.
Update your name. So for 2.5 days, you guys are traveling across the Bay of Koresh towards this section of mangrove forests. And at noon of the third day, you can see it. A crumbled stone tower sitting on top of a rocky outcropping, overgrown with vines and trees, surrounded at a good 500-foot distance by the mangrove forest. How close would you guys like to get?
To the island?
How close will the captain let us get?
Yeah, right up to it.
As close as we can.
All right. The captain begins sailing. And as you guys
soup
get
time.
to probably about 1,000 feet of it, you can hear some shouting from one of the crewmen up on top by the crow's nest. He has
I'll
sighted
join him.
something in the water. And yeah, Rourke, you can see over there. There is a large armored fish, the size of a massive shark, swimming in the waters.
Well, that looks scary.
Does it?
It does. It does look rather scary.
Oh, Burke wasn't actually scared. He was joking.
Either way, it does look scary. The crew is deeply concerned. can see a number of them making prayers to various gods.
So how close did you say we were? About 1,000, and it was somewhere in between us and the isle.
Yeah, it's moving around the isle itself.
How fast is it swimming?
Currently, pretty leisurely.
So you said it's swimming around the isle. If we waited, it'd be on the other side.
Potentially.
What soup do I want?
Okay, so scary shark in the water. How close is the captain willing to go to the island?
He's not willing to get much closer than this.
How far are we?
1,000 feet.
What size of man portables do they have on here?
The what?
Small vessels for rowing. What sizes do they have?
Let me get that for you. 1 second.
Oh, Ruffles, I do have one thing I'd like you to buy for me. I want a climber's kit.
Oh, yeah, that's easy enough.
All right.
Should have a couple in the party inventory, but yeah, if you want your own personal one, that's no problem.
Okay. Buy one or just give me one, whatever you want.
Yeah, well, I'm actually going to look at the party inventory right now and make sure there's enough for everybody in the party. Actually, let me look at work. Oh no, that's Friday. Friday we have one for everybody. So yeah, I'll just make
I was
that
about to say, I don't
buy
remember
one for
having that.
everybody. Yeah, no, I thought I did, but no, I was thinking of a different campaign. $25 each. We got what? Kitten Hayes plus us, so 6.
Mhm.
Yeah, so 150 gold.
All right. Cool.
Here we are.
Done.
Yeah, so the smaller vessels that they'd send out would just be rowboats.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if they had any medium-sized or slightly larger than a rowboat. Because we do have the net.
Yeah, the actual ship they're using is, think like a small long ship. You know, somewhere between a keelboat and a long ship.
Yep.
So what? We need like 2 rowboats to get everybody to the shore?
Actually, one, technically.
With the
Or
apprentice
a
and
whole
the
lot of
cart?
people. Oh, I suppose if you want to bring the cart.
I mean, it is carrying all of our loot. Now, is the captain going to hang out, or is he like setting us down and fucking off?
He will absolutely hang out, but the crew is a bit too worried about approaching this island for him to order them closer in good conscience.
How much would it cost to assuage his conscience?
That was what you guys paid to get him here.
Well, yeah, we got the
The
cab
way you
ride,
phrase
but we
that,
want to make sure
though,
the cab is still here. We're offering more money. Make sure he stays hanging.
No, because he said he didn't want to go closer in good conscience. So I said, okay, what would it take to assuage his conscience?
Yeah,
That
that's
makes sense.
yeah. It's not really what I meant.
I figured out, but it was too good to resist. The
Okay,
turn
how
of phrase.
expensive is your bad conscience?
Everybody's got a price tag.
It's fine. We can load up some boats and go ashore.
Well, do we want to try out rowing when the sharkfish swims around the other side?
I mean, yeah,
Play
we
that
should try
game.
to time it to minimize our chance of interaction with it.
Oh, what kind of projectiles do they have on the boat? They have any sort of armament, ballistas or anything?
No. The only kind of armament you're typically going to find on like your standard vessels of this period are going to be, conventional handheld weapons. So they have some harpoons, some arrows, and slings.
Nothing that has substantial range, though. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah. Their weaponry is more meant to dissuade boarding action.
Yeah. Because my thought under was chumming the water and then sailing around and approaching from the other side.
I mean, if it's just
Oh,
swimming in a patrol pattern, we can just wait for it to be on the other side of the island and go.
Wait, what kind of boat is this?
larger than a keel, smaller than a longboat, something in between.
No, I mean, what is it for? Is this a trading vessel or?
I think so.
More like a fishing vessel.
Perfect.
It can also be used to trade. But
more
small
importantly, it can be
vessels.
used to fish.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm on the same page as Steak. It can be used to fish. It's just a big fish.
If we're gonna fight a
What are
big
these
fish,
guys
we may
afraid
as
of?
well let's fight it in an environment that is not good for it.
Yeah, what kind of nets do they have? Let's drop some dredge nets.
I don't know if their nets are going to be able to handle that thing. It looked pretty tough.
Give me 1 second.
And bony.
We'll just cast magic weapon on the nets. Gonna be our new trope: casting magic weapon on non-weapon items.
No, a net is a weapon.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, yeah, that is true.
You just restrain.
Yeah, so looking
Yeah,
over
but
this.
it would
It does one
prevent
damage,
the
then.
fish from cutting through it.
Yeah, looking at this, you think they're fish nets, and what they have are not suitable to grabbing this thing and hauling it out of the water, but they are fish nets. It might be
Yeah, do they
sturdy
have
enough
the,
to try to entrap it.
They have the good old-fashioned throwable one that creates a circle and drops straight down. I forget what that one particular is called.
No, the ones that they'd be using are more the ones that you drudge over the side and pull up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
trollers.
It's a troller.
Chicken broccoli cheese with potato it is. I've decided.
Is that your flavor of Campbell's Chunky for the night?
Yeah, I don't know. I always seem to eat soup on Mondays.
It's a good day for soup.
I should eat it on Saturdays because that'd be way funnier.
Oh, guys.
Let me think. I wonder if they have anything we could like lasso it with, something sturdy. Do they have like a chain for mooring, or is there mooring rope?
Rope.
Ah, well, I have rope.
We have rope.
Yep.
We have 1,100 feet of rope.
All of their stuff is rope, like including for if this is a trawling vessel, then they need a crane to be able to move the net.
That's true. They would have a large crane to be able to pull and haul the net up. So we could use that.
Well, the
But
crane
the-
isn't for pulling the net up. The net is usually on a winch. The crane is for offloading the net. If they're preparing all of the fish on board, they might not have that, but
I'm still leaning towards using the ship to our advantage to combat this thing.
Yeah, if there is a crane, I think we should definitely use it.
Do they have lead shot on the ship?
Lead shot?
Yeah,
Yep.
for like fishing weights.
They have rocks.
Should work.
But is there a crane?
I think he's still deciding.
Yes, I'm double checking my references. Because I originally did not design it with a crane per se, but based off reference documentation, yeah, there's probably at least some kind of aiding structure. Yeah, we'll say there's a crane.
Could use that.
We need a harpoon first. Spear it and pull it in.
Oh, that's gonna be hard. It's armored.
Yeah, it's armored. That's my concern. That's why I'm thinking the net option, because we do have our net. That's 20 by 60 or 40 by 60. So with their stones as weight, we could spend some time modifying that to make a throwable drop net.
Yeah, just to fix it to the crane.
Yeah, yep. Somebody row out there, throw it. It'll drop around it. And before it can really react, they'd already be craning it in. 40 by 60. So we could take a portion of that and make like a 15-foot round. I don't know what the style in net is, but I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about.
What, the style of net that you looted from the lizard men?
Was that you made that sound like a dredging net?
Yes, it's very similar.
Yeah, so it's not the same style that where it'd be easily to throw in a circle around something so that it would land on top of it.
Oh, like a cast net, like the one that you just
Yeah,
throw
cast
and it
net.
spreads
That's
out.
yeah. Yeah, you throw it, it spreads out and drops around a group of fish. Then the weights sink down and towards each other, and you pull up on it, ensnaring the fish.
I was thinking of those ones that the police have. Dragnet.
Ah.
Yeah.
But
But then, yeah, that was my thought.
I'm definitely not
Yeah,
on
we
the
could pull it up on
Wikipedia
the
page
ship.
for fishing net.
yeah, I'm certainly not either.
Yeah, we could just chum the water, throw the net on it, and then have it be affixed to the crane and use the crane to lift it up out of the water.
Yeah. So
Now,
gives
whether the
everybody
boat
a
can
little
handle
bit
that
to
is
do.
another question, but let's find out.
Yep. So Intervin will be sweet talking the captain to agreeing with our idea, and myself and somebody else will be modifying the net to make a like a throw net, a cast net.
Yeah, hey, thanks for taking us here. Now, if you'll excuse us, we're going to use your boat to catch a giant armor-plated fish.
How many of these fish have we seen? Is it just one?
It's just the one.
Okay.
Don't worry, I didn't put like a swarm of these things. A gargantuan swarm of Dunkiosteus.
Alright, well, I will attempt to convince the captain of our plan to gain access to the island using his boat and his nets.
In what way are you attempting to convince him?
I'm basically like, because he's a fisherman, right?
Right.
Imagine the stories he can tell about catching a fish as long as his whole ship.
Ah, yes, the pathos argument. All right. Yeah, persuasion or honestly, I'd say performance could work for this too.
Persuasion would be much better.
See how
Okay.
wide you can spread your arms.
Like I said, persuasion or performance. All right. Yeah. Both the captain and the crew, well, they still seem hesitant and worried, have rallied enough to give this a shot. You have literally just met the DC.
Excellent.
Alrighty.
All right, ready is the Net's fuzz about.
Oh shit, Grimbald's back.
I was gonna say, yeah, and then we can also lean on their expertise for capturing this style. I mean, this is obviously much larger than any, like sea tuna they might have caught, but they would still have ideas for catching larger fish like this. If our idea doesn't sound the greatest to them. And then we can also use their manpower to help, too. It won't be just the party directly assaulting this thing to try convincing it to get in the net. Throw the tactical book at this fish.
Mm.
No, we're not throwing my books at the fish.
We sold the tactical book.
Yeah, it turns out none of us are intelligent enough to use it.
Well, no, Intervin has that tactical book, but I'm talking about the other 4 that we had that were just art objects.
Oh, yeah.
How does Spear 101, Archery for Dummies, all those books that we made up the titles for?
Mm. They're just art, unfortunately.
Yeah, we're more experienced than that level of training, so that's why they're useless to us.
Yeah, books for turning commoners into level 1 adventurers.
Exactly.
Yes, that's what those are.
That actually sounds incredibly useful, but oh well.
Make our own army.
Yeah, make our own secondary adventuring party to throw into some horrible situation.
Well, they're hirelings.
Yeah. Interns.
All right. Yeah, given the size, the net, and what's involved, the captain and the crew would recommend a bottom trawl, or the fuck was it on here? Or a per scene net.
Did you just Google how to catch deep sea tuna?
No, that's on the
I'm actually on
Wikipedia
the
page for
net page.
fishing net. I'm not even there anymore, and I remember seeing both of those.
All right. Well, then yeah, we'll wait for the armored whatever to swim to the other side of the island and then begin the ensnaring process.
Mm.
They don't think though that the ship is going to be able to pull this thing up while it's thrashing.
Well,
due
the
to
crane's
risk of,
manual, so... Or do they mean risk of capsizing?
risk of capsizing.
Gilbert, are you telling us that we're going to need a bigger boat?
Yes.
How on Earth is this boat not big enough to pull a large size? Is it large or huge? How big is this thing?
Closer to huge.
But large. Upper end of large?
Yeah.
I'm just fathoming the size that this thing would need to be to actually be a threat to the
Jaws, man. It's Jaws.
Jaws
Don't worry
is
about
not
it.
that big.
Don't worry about it. It's Jaws. It eats the boat.
It is also worth noting that every day I have been ritual casting water breathing on the entire party.
Thank you. Well, if we have water breathing, that changes it a little bit. I can...
Well, the party's fine. The captain and the crew are screwed.
Yeah, maybe it would be better to just go in there and beat the shit out of it.
All right.
Note, I said that their concern would be trying to pull it out of the water.
Yeah, so
If
we
that
should
was your
use the net to restrain it, and then pull it out of the water when it's dead.
Yeah, use the net to restrain it, then beat the shit out of it.
Yep.
I say, Intervin, I'll just stack you with help so you can do lots of magic damage to it. Give you that aim assist.
Sure. I mean, I'm just going to be shooting rays of frost at it, probably.
Yeah. Well, I figured, but at least you'll be doing, we'll be crit fishing to stack that then.
Heh, crit fishing.
I was hoping you wouldn't notice.
Yeah. Of course I would notice. Well, I'm just gonna go down there and like wrap my flail around it and choke the shit out of it.
I'll go in with you.
Let's set up the net first. Get it
Yep.
restrained.
Mm-hmm. Well, we gotta get some chum first. Do we have any fish?
I think they would have chum.
Well, if they'll let us use some fish.
Why would they have chum? They're normally fishing for schools of fish, not
Yeah,
sharks.
we're gonna make chum. They should have some fish.
You
Not
chop up
not
some
all
fish.
fish are herbivores.
They chop up some fish and make sure it's good and bloody, and then pour it over to attract the big shark.
Yeah, they've got fish on board though that you could probably chop up and chum.
Mm. Another potential character name for the future.
Chum?
Yeah. Although that just sounds like friend. It's a little too generic.
Hey, how's it going, chum?
All right, yeah. So we'll wait for it to be on the other side of the island. Start setting all the net and the chum up. But they think they can use the crane to help restrain it, essentially.
Yes. They just, don't want to take the risk of trying to haul its ass out of the ocean while it's still, kicking.
Yeah, while it's still flipping. All right. So yeah, spend some time doing that when it's on the other side of the island. Everybody get back on the boat or where they want to be. I'd recommend being on the boat until it's restrained.
Mm.
Yeah, it takes like an hour and a half to get everything all set up, organized, and ready to go.
Yep. We'll have to be keeping our eyes peeled for this thing the whole time. Once the water's chummed.
Well, I'll be up in the crow's nest waiting for it. Although I will have to get down to get close enough to intervene for the crit stacking. I didn't want to stay fishing again.
Alrighty.
But yeah, I'm watching. I'm on watch.
All right. You guys are throwing the chum in the water?
Mm.
All right.
Yes.
Pouring in that chum. Water's good and bloody. Fish guts all over.
Turns out this thing's a herbivore.
You guys are looking. Bum, 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 bum.
That's something we need to add to the soundboard.
Yeah, we do. We need to get the Jaws theme. Indeed. And
One
as the
second.
music peaks right there, Rourke, you can see below the waves, near the sand, this creature is swimming in your direction.
Has its pace quickened?
Its pace has quickened.
I said pickened.
Oh,
It's done
yes.
that too.
It's accelerating.
All right. And where are do Pete and Mister want to be on the rowboat near the chumming area or on the main ship?
I can be on the rowboat. Who's gonna man the crane with the net?
Probably the crew. That's all they're good for.
That's true. They are proficient in using nets on fish.
Okay.
One of them has proficiency in using nets on octopi.
Can we hire him? That sounds useful.
What?
Never know when you're going to go up against Cthulhu.
Cthulhu's a squid, not an octopus.
Also, you cannot catch Cthulhu in a net. There is not a net large enough.
Try.
All right. But yeah. Boat moves forward towards the shark, and it goes through the chum. Give me
I would
1 second.
signal the crane.
Indeed.
I'd like to have my my flail prepared for use as a No, well, it's only like 10 feet long, so I guess I would have to just go up in melee and wrap it around if I want to do that.
Well, it's a bit longer than 10 feet, but
It's long enough to give me a 10-foot melee reach.
I have my spear.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're talking about the thing. Sorry, I was
Yeah,
thinking
my
about the
weapon,
shark right
not
now.
not the shark. You know, sometimes I forget I grew up in a region that had like tons of sharks in it. I never really think about them.
Yeah. The shark being focused on I should say the Dunkleosteus being focused on the chum and not being able to physically see the net is in fact caught in the net.
Nice. Well, go time. Let's go.
Yep. Nash
Sounds
and
like
Steak
time to
jump
roll
in.
Nish.
Yep. How close was our whole setup to the ship? Just so we have a range from the ship.
This would be about 15 feet out and 10 feet down.
Perfect.
Yeah, I was gonna say perfect.
Well, yeah, like they don't have a crane that could go much farther than that, and much closer than that would be on the boat.
I just figured we would have had rope running out to increase the range, but I'll take it right on the side of the ship. That makes it way easier.
No, because they had to throw it from the ship, remember? There would be no point.
Hey,
We don't want the crew
initiative.
getting into a...
Nash.
We've got Kivens, we've got
Okay.
mine, we got Steak, we got
You
Rourke.
rolled a 1.
Yo, mister,
Yeah, what?
where's your niche?
You gonna fight this thing with us?
We're fighting a big armored fish. An armored prehistoric fish.
Does the crew need to roll initiative? Or are they going on DM with 15?
Oh, they're DM0.
All right. Tell me how this sounds. Oh, my threshold is not even picking it up.
What are you doing?
All right, Nash.
Nash is going. So, am I on the boat or in the rowboat?
You are
Ship or in the rowboat?
So
I imagine you'd be in the
you're on the
rowboat.
boat. They've currently entrapped the armored shark next to the vessel
Mm.
inside of a fishing net.
Okie dokie. I am going to, as an action, cast jump on myself. As a bonus action, I am going to rage. Then, as an action surge, I am going to leap off the ship and stab the shark.
Using that magic spear.
Well, of course,
Wait, what?
Okay.
Did you cast something on yourself?
I cast jump.
Ah, nice. That means I also have jump.
Aren't you connected to Kitten?
Oh yeah, that's right. We had Kitten attuned to it, not you. I forgot about that. Oh well.
Really? Jump into the water. Well, I'm gonna jump on the shark. Big shark.
Oh great. This campaign's already over. We've jumped the shark.
Well, yeah, you jump on into the water, splash.
Trying to land on the shark in the net is what I'm trying to do.
Yeah,
Not into the water.
he's in the water.
You said he's a large creature, though, right?
Yeah, he's in the water.
Okay, yes, but he's.
he
in
wants
the
a piggy.
net.
He wants to go for a piggyback ride.
I think he's saying he's too deep underwater for a piggyback ride.
Oh.
I'm saying that you can get on his back, but you're going in the water.
Well, yeah, I knew that, but yeah,
Okay.
I knew that.
He's got water
Yeah.
breathing. He don't care.
Yeah,
water breathing,
you
yeah,
got
but-
water breathing, you got jump. You're able to do that. I'm just informing you that you will be underwater.
Okay. I have.
Huh.
Okay.
That way, when the shark casts Dispel Magic on you and you begin drowning, it's not a surprise.
I don't think in that way. Okay. Anyway, can I stab the shark?
Yes. Indeed, you hit the shark.
$14 points of magical piercing damage as I stab the shark.
Indeed, yeah, your spear gets between its armored plates and blood begins to pour out into the chum-filled water. This thing. Well, it's going to thrash about. And attempt to bite you.
How? Sharks can't turn.
He is thrashing about.
Okay.
He's also a fish.
He's a shark.
Sharks are fish too, but this is a different kind of fish.
Hold on. I forgot to put that at disadvantage because he's restrained. 12.
No, it does not hit me. Because first time I was gonna be like, now how did the shark in the net turn around and hit me? Because I'm behind him.
Yeah, that was yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he is restrained.
Okay, good.
I just didn't change my copy paste formula. Alrighty. So he misses. Rourke.
Well, I'll fire a shot at him. Where's my sheet? I have too many things open right now.
How far
Oh,
is he
that's right.
underwater?
Somebody gave me magic weapon.
How far is he underwater?
10 feet down.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. I don't have magic weapon anymore.
The
And you're
crew
firing
didn't
a
want that
crossbow?
Yeah.
Wouldn't he be at half cover?
from the water and his armor. Yeah, 14 does not hit.
I figured as much. Bonus action, help intervene. Hey, I think I see a weak spot. That's it.
Intervene.
All right. Well, I will, as a bonus action, cast Magic Weapon on Rurik.
Hey, that helps.
And then Ray of Frost on the shark.
That does not hit.
Yep. That's it.
Alrighty. Steak.
Okay, how far away is this shark that is in the water?
About, 15 feet out, 10 feet down, so...
Yeah, 15 feet. Well,
Yeah, about 15
all right.
feet.
I gotta get in the water if I'm gonna do this. So I will get in the water.
You get in the water.
Alright. Now let's see, what do I want to do? Do I want to wrap the flail around it, or should I just hit it?
Well, it's already restrained.
It is already restrained.
But that would guarantee it to be restrained because you'd be in control of the restraint.
Yeah, but... and I am decent at that. But it's big, though. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit it. Let's see. And I've only got one attack at this level.
And 1 second.
Oh, it's restrained. I should have advantage.
Yep, there's that.
Oh,
Wait, hold up here, hold up.
Wait, would I be shooting at it with advantage?
no, you'd be shooting at it with disadvantage because you're shooting through water.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
give me a
that's
second
covered.
here. I'm pulling out the underwater combat again. Okay, making a melee weapon attack. A creature that doesn't have a swim speed has disadvantage on the attack roll unless the weapon is a dagger, javelin, short sword, spear, or trident.
Ah, well, it is none of those.
So you just have a flat roll.
Okay, well, it's a 14.
14 does not hit.
All right, then. Oh, I know. Here, let's see. What kind of save is this? I need a wisdom save as I cast a spell.
A wisdom save.
Yes. That just barely fails. This is compelled duel. This thing will not be getting away.
You just compelled duel the fish.
Yep.
the shark you can see in the Dunkiostilus' eyes, Steak. It intends to eat you.
Nice. All right, well, I wouldn't have had to have gotten within 5 feet of it to attack it with my flail. So, actually, I think I would like to climb back onto the boat now that I've done that. The rowboat.
Back up on the boat.
Get my footing back. Let's see if I can draw it up to the surface. That way people can shoot at it and I can attack it without disadvantage.
Yeah, it's going to try to take a bite at you.
Oh, it's got 10-foot melee reach, eh?
It is a big fishy.
That just barely hits.
Oh, man. $29 points of slashing damage
Ooh, boy.
as its massive scissor-like teeth slice through your flesh.
Okay, let's see. 29 down to 26. And let's see, that halves to less than 20. Wait, no, it's more than 10. That is 14, so I need to make a 14. And I don't have an aura yet. Alright, well, no more compelled duel. That was fun while it lasted. The one casting character I don't take Warcaster on, I'm immediately regretting it.
It happens.
Yeah, alright.
Crew. Well, they're just going to make sure the net keeps holding. Nash.
I attacked the shark. Is the shark restrained? So would I have advantage?
Yes. And you're using a spear, so you're all good for underwater combat. I'm actually surprised that pikes aren't considered an effective underwater weapon.
Probably too heavy.
Yeah, the weight. They're meant to, brute force their way through armor.
Yeah, they might be named after a fish, but no.
Not actually what a pike is meant to do.
What, be named after a fish?
No, it's for unseating a rider from his horse.
Yeah, the typical use of a pike is you actually just kind of point it at the enemy and let them hit it, but you occasionally do a light thrust.
Yeah, you put the butt in the ground, raise it up, and it's for unseating a rider from his horse.
Yeah, brute forces them through brute forces through the armor just by the weight and the being buried in the ground. Not exactly a underwater combat weapon.
No.
You don't bury them in the ground. You just hold them.
No, you put the butt on the ground when you raise it up.
Yeah, not
Depending on
buried.
the- depending on the pike. All right. Damn, another max roll. Yeah, you stab this thing again.
I'm having fun. All the blood in the water, I am having a blast.
Indeed, there is much blood in the water. This
I'm
thing.
stabbing the hell out of this thing.
Well, it's going to continue to thrash about and eat Nash.
Does it have a compelled duel?
Nope.
No.
Concentration was lost.
Oh,
And I don't believe a 14 hits you.
no.
It only hits one person in our party.
Rourke.
There's a reason I stayed on the boat.
Rourke?
Oh, I didn't realize the fish went before me. All right, well, fire another shot at it. Am I at disadvantage for shooting at it through the water? Or is it just flat?
I am double checking. Ranged weapon attacks automatically miss a target beyond the weapon's normal range. Even against a target within normal range, the attack roll has disadvantage unless the weapon is a crossbow, a net, or a weapon that is thrown like a javelin. So,
Okay, so
you are
flat
at
roll.
a regular. Yes, you are at. Wait, hold on. What do you mean flat roll? It's only a
because I don't have
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Yeah, it's only a disadvantage if it's not a crossbow. You're using a crossbow, it's restrained, so you're
Yeah.
actually at advantage.
Wait, he's restrained. Okay.
Yeah, the shark's restrained.
The net.
Yeah, the net you guys caught it in?
Yeah, no, I'm just used to when the hostiles are restrained, they're typically also prone, which counteracts that.
Yeah,
Counteracts what?
prone in the water works weird.
Prone firing at range, they get, you get disadvantage, take a shot at them. So
Yeah,
usually when somebody's restrained, they're also prone. So even though they're restrained, I don't typically factor that I get advantage when I'm firing a crossbow at them.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
but you
fair
should
enough.
have disadvantage if you're firing through water.
Nope.
Nope, not with
Crossbows
the crossbow.
ignored.
Huh.
Same thing with javelins. They counteract the disadvantage. There is an armor class bonus that I give underwater combat, like when you're firing from air to water,
Right.
but he's well eclipsed that bonus. It hits.
All right. All right. 22 magical I'll re-roll that that little one over there. Never mind. And then point out the weak spot to intervene. Be like, oh yeah, right there. I think you got to hit him right there.
Intervene?
Well, I will Ray of Frost him. So I'm at just a flat roll then, if I understand correctly, because it's a spell ranged attack.
No, ranged weapon attacks.
Okay, so my spell is just net normal.
Yeah.
It's magic.
Mm-hmm.
Hit.
So that is 13 cold damage minus 10 movement speed. That's it.
Alrighty. Steak.
So the fish is not actually moved.
Correct. It's restrained.
Hmm.
It seems to only be making itself more caught up in the net.
Right.
That works for us. My biggest concern was it cutting itself out.
Well, it can... No, that's restrained. Okay. Alright, if it hasn't gotten any closer, then in that case, I guess I'll have to get back in the water. to get within range of it. And then I'm going to try and hit it with my flail again at a flat roll. Ooh, that's better.
That's a hit.
All right. That is 9 bludgeoning damage. And
All
it is
right.
going to be pulled 5 feet up towards the boat. How far do I have to go to get up onto the boat? Is that 5 feet?
Let's see. 15 foot distance. What's the range of that attack?
That is it's reach, so 10 feet.
Well, that puts 5 feet between you and the ship.
Okay.
Takes a little bit of movement to climb up, but yeah.
Yeah, and now that it's close enough, I can do that without leaving its melee reach. I'd effectively like to pull it up to the surface with that, so I can just climb up on the boat and keep hitting it.
Right, I gotcha.
All right, I climb back up on the boat, and that's it.
Yeah, I'd say it's near enough to the surface at this point. You can see occasionally with the waves, Nash sometimes below the water, sometimes above.
Sure. All right, that's it.
All
So
right.
Jaws is too quiet to play on my soundboard. Doesn't get picked up.
You know what you need to put on your soundboard? Smile, you son of a bitch.
The crew. Well, some of them are going to start adjusting the net a little bit so it holds this creature this high up, and 3 of them are going to try to throw javelins. One of them hitting its mark.
What weapon?
A javelin.
Doesn't that mean it's ignored by water?
It's been pulled up to the surface. What do you mean ignored by water?
Oh, never mind. I thought it was KL1 because those are such a clusterfuck of low rolls. My apologies. I just ignored the H. Ignore me. I'll shut up.
If you want them to roll worse, we can have them harpoon the fuck out of
I
Nash.
literally thought you rolled KL1 because the rolls were so low.
Nash?
Wow. Is it my turn already?
Yep, it's your turn.
I am going to stab the shark again. Is it still restrained?
It is.
Seven points.
All right.
Magical person.
This thing. Thrash, 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 Nash.
Thrash, thrash, I was taking a bath.
As it just straight up misses you. Rourke.
Well, don't feel bad. If you would have rolled a 10, you still would have missed.
Honestly, I'm hoping for the
Alright.
nat 20. That way it's cool effects happen.
Well, guess
Well.
what? So am I.
Another crossbow shot. Another hit.
Mm-hmm.
Another reroll of the D6. Aha. 23 magical piercing.
Indeed, this thing is getting pretty fucked up. Intervene.
Ray of Frost. Did I get help from Uruk?
Yeah.
Six cold damage, minus 10 movement speed.
Pretty
Alrighty.
good. That's gonna do it right now.
Intervene. It's been your turn. I don't know why I said your name. Steak.
I'll shoot again.
Hmm. Let's see. I don't think it needs to be moved anywhere in particular right now. So if I hit it again, I'm not going to move it anywhere in particular.
DM,
Yes, Cece?
you stream these?
Yeah, they're streamed on Twitch.
All right. Anyway, I'm going to hit it with my flail again. This time at advantage. Oh yeah, baby. That's what advantage is for.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, if I'm gonna crit, then you know what I have to do.
Place your head in its jaws.
No, divine smite. All right, let's see here. It is a 2d8. Right.
Hello.
Hey, Kitten made it.
There, bam. 26 bludgeoning and radiant damage.
Shit. It's bloodied.
Nice. When I do that, the chain whip briefly bursts into bright red and pink fire despite being underwater. And it's already at the surface. I don't need to pull it anywhere, so I'm not going to. That's it.
Crew's gonna work on the netting and throw more harpoons.
Yeah. Oh, and I guess I'll back up 10 feet, staying in its. Oh no, wait. I'm already at the edge of its melee range. Never mind. I don't go anywhere.
You
I
got
just
the
keep-
mod.
I just keep fucking this up, don't I?
All right, Pete. Let's see if this one works.
17, 21, 18. 3 hits.
Oh, I don't have all of it.
Alright, yeah, as they pepper this thing with harpoons. Nash? That does not hit. You strike armored plating.
Oh, damn. All right.
Kitten?
So what's going on?
The party has returned to that tower island in the jungle, and they have caught a Dunkiostilus, a giant scissored tooth armored shark, in a net, and they've hauled it up to the side of a fishing trolley and are currently stabbing the fuck out of it.
This is what's happening.
Yes.
One of my favorite paintings.
Yep.
Hey, look, they even got Nash.
Yep. I don't
If I
remember him
have-
being so naked.
If I have one criticism of that painting, it's the shark.
Yeah, it's not the best.
It's
bit
got
rubbery.
these goofy looking lips and like the least intimidating teeth I've ever seen.
Oh, hi.
Hi guys, I'm you.
I only know this painting because I've seen it in person like a dozen times.
Neat.
So just one shark trapped in the net, and it's bloodied already.
It's not just
3
one
rounds of
shark.
combat.
It's an armored shark, big beefy one. It's fucking Jaws over here, primordial Jaws.
Son of a.
I already did that.
All right.
There's
Well-
blood everywhere.
It's that ancient fish that looks like a beaver.
I'll get up close and stab it. Do we have advantage? Because it's
Yes.
trapped and whatnot?
One hit. This is what you're looking at.
Hi.
Look at its big red evil eye. Fuck.
Hi, I'm gonna eat you.
That is a meaty ass blow. Anything else, Kitten?
No. Stabbed it right in the meat. Now I'm done.
All right, its big jaws are gonna lash out, attempt to bite. Steak, you were also by the edge of the boat, right?
Yep. I'm
Yeah, it's
right
gonna
at
try
the
to get
head.
you this time.
Sure. Clang, its jaws bounce harmlessly off my armor.
Indeed. Rourke?
You. Pew pew.
All right, settle down, you miss. All right, Intervin.
All right. And Rorik helped me? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless I tell you otherwise, assume so.
Does a 15 hit it?
Nay.
No, I'm done.
Steak.
Alright, I'm gonna hit it again. Nope.
Nope.
I do not hit it again.
The crew. You've got to be fucking kidding me.
Oh, they killed it. Ah.
We'll see. 1 second. Yup. Yeah.
No, I'm curious. What stat block are these guys using?
These are literal commoners with slightly above average strength and a proficiency in harpoons.
Oh, well, you should probably level them up into something stronger then. All that XP's got to go somewhere.
Indeed. They hurl their harpoons, one of them going right through this thing's eye. And it begins thrashing and twitching violently before falling still. You guys are out of initiative.
All right.
The crew
Call it out.
having stolen your kill.
We don't care who killed it.
I mean, they get to keep it too. That was
Yeah.
the plan.
Yeah.
At least this
Trophy
way
for
they don't have to
them.
lie. They caught it.
They caught it. They killed it. They just had some adventurers helping.
Yep.
Indeed. The crew bursts into celebration and cheer, waving their harpoons around as they begin hauling this thing on board.
I join in hooting and hollering and congratulate the crew for their kill.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Yes, much celebration occurs.
And there was much rejoicing.
Yay.
They get to work carving it up. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Well, I think we wanted to go out to that island.
Yes.
Yep. I think that's the plan now that the hostile fish is dealt with.
Yep.
Alright. You guys take the rowboats out to the island. Yeah, fuck it. The creature's gone. They just sail you up. They sail you guys up to the island.
Well, that makes it easier.
You can see that there isn't much of a shore here, other than some small, shallow, sandy embankments. It's mostly a vertical climb of broken stone, vines, and mangrove trees up until you reach the tower itself, the top of this rocky outcropping.
All right, Pete. I couldn't get the Jaws music to work. This is the closest I could get.
Teeth to chew you with. Dana, Dana, Dana.
Damn it! It keeps clipping the fucking beginning of the clip.
Right. So we're scaling the cliffs? How tall are they?
Only about 25 feet, 30 feet, thereabouts.
Okay, well, I can do that.
We all can. Everybody's got climbing gear.
Yep, I toss my grappling hook up there, make sure it's anchored, and I start climbing with my climbing gear.
Right, yeah. You guys are able to... It's functionally not that difficult. You guys got the equipment for it.
Yep.
And you haul your way up this worn stone face, using your own rope instead of the vines, and reach the top. You can see this run-down tower, completely overgrown, walls beginning to collapse, and the front entranceway possessing a now barely present door. It having almost completely rotted off its hinges, what wood is left is covered in moss and fungus.
Teeth to chew you with. Dana, Dana.
Well, I suppose I'll do a detect magic ritual and see if there's any residual magic around here.
You have my aid with the magnifying glass.
Yes, you are detecting magic around. It seems the entire island, well, rocky outcropping really, is warded against teleportation and planar travel.
Yep. Yep. Similar stuff to what we saw in that palace thing.
Indeed, similar. You think potentially if you tried to teleport to this island, you'd probably teleport just at the edge of it and fall in the water.
Yeah, that sounds like a joke you'd play on somebody.
And then they get eaten by the Dunkleostelos.
Oh yeah, just go to these coordinates here, and there'll be this really nice palace on an island.
Sploosh.
God, I hated that guy.
All right. Well, if there's no specific magic, yeah, I guess we walk up to the door and like it's just barely hanging off its hinges, right? So there's really no need to check or open it. It's already open.
Uh-huh.
What do we see inside?
Inside, you see the 30-foot diameter crumbling room, moldering furniture, dirt covers a large portion of the floor, vines, bugs, a broken stairwell leading up towards the ruined heights of the tower, and a stone seal at the center of the room. It depicts, kind of with the little bit of dirt on it, a lion, the two moons, the sun, and a comet at 5 points around the edge of it.
Is this imagery significant in some way?
Give me a religion or an arcana check.
I think I will go with Arcana.
Well, that's good because I got nothing in either of those departments.
All right. Well, the sun, the moons, a comet, and a lion. You note that all of these are tarot card references. The lion being a local substitute for the throne.
Huh, I thought it would be strength.
Effectively, all these are heavily associated with various forms of mysticism.
Okay.
Yes, mysticism.
Is this seal radiating magic in some way different in the background?
No, there's no specific magics with this.
So it's not magical at all.
Correct. Nothing is magical there. It simply has symbols on it that are typically associated with various types of mysticism.
All right. Can I take a look around the room, checking for secret doors, access panels, hidden things, etc.?
Yeah, give me an investigation check. Yeah, you find a section of plaster on these worn bricks. Not too ridiculously hard to find due to how aged and broken down it's becoming. But there appears to be a chamber behind it.
Like how big is a section of plaster?
Oh, this kind of worn plaster section is only about 3 foot by 2.5 feet.
Okay, well, we'll peel the plaster off.
Peel off the plaster, revealing the worn panels of what looks like to have one point been a concealed door.
Uh-huh. What do you mean by at one point? Has the door rotted to nothing?
The door has, heavily rotted. It is a door in name only at this point.
Yeah, I just, like, pull it out.
Yeah, it just tears out of the wall. You can see inside a room. Relatively small. You'd be uncomfortable walking in there. Your head's practically brushing up against the ceiling if you were to go in. You can see a withered set of table, chairs, and a series of beds in which are 5 bodies. All of them degraded to skeletons. The tallest of which is only about 3.5 feet tall.
Huh. Gnomes.
Anything on detect magic?
No.
Can I identify the species that these bones are to?
Give me a medicine check. All 5 bodies are halflings. 2 male, 3 female, and the 3 of the smaller skeletons are all juveniles. The other 2 are adults. 1 male, 1 female.
What was our apparent cause of death?
I'll just use that previous investigation. You poke around. You do see that there are several empty vials in their hands. Each one of them.
Alrighty. Was there anything else in this room, or just the beds and the bodies?
Other assorted, living quarters stuff, but nothing of note.
Alright, can I check this room for secrets and concealed things?
Mm-hmm. You find squirreled away in a small wooden box some money. Let me type it up.
Alright, yeah, I toss it to Rurik to put in the funds.
Alright, I'll put the silver and the copper with the party funds.
You did get the gold, right?
That's Electrum.
50 gold, 12 Electrum.
Oh, 50 gold. I didn't see that.
Yeah, I mean, I'll keep the Electrum if you don't want it.
Honestly, I thought he was making like a thieving.
That's what I thought too.
No, I didn't see it because of the page break. Our coffers will never see Electrum. All right, yeah, I got all that.
Alrighty. Well, big obvious stone seal. We can. Does this look like this is like a seal, like a coat of arms, or a seal to like conceal something beneath it?
The latter.
We should probably finish exploring the rest of the tower before we break the seals.
Oh, I was so excited. I brought my club.
Well, we should clear the rest of the tower first.
Oh, then I can club the seal. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we continue.
Because you said there were some stairs going up.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go up.
All right, yeah. You guys start walking up. Who's heading up first?
I will. I got the eyes for it.
Alrighty, yeah. Rourke, you walk up the stairwell. As you get up, you do notice that there are a pair of steps that look like if you put too much weight on them, they will probably collapse underneath you.
All right, I'll point them out to everybody behind me.
Make your way past that onto the second story. This room is mostly bare, save for a couple of sacks and a crate at the far end, which, well, the crate's molded and infested with fungus, and the bags are sprouting some rather exotic looking growths. Rather than the typical dull color fungus, these appear to be rather uproarious in their coloration.
Do I know what kind of mushrooms these are?
Ooh, mushrooms. I'm a dwarf. We're an expert at mushrooms.
Give me a survival or a nature check.
Well, I think I would make a nature check.
You are uncertain. You are
I'm a
also
dwarf.
uncertain.
I taste one. Like a little nibble off of one.
Take a little nibble.
Yep.
Okay.
Give me them psychedelic effects.
Indeed. Constitution saving throw.
Versus?
Poison.
Oh no.
Rurik.
Yep.
You can't feel your toes. Or your
So
whiskers.
nothing has changed.
Or your nose. Or your backside. Or, anything, really. And you fall over. You are paralyzed.
All right. Well, now everyone knows what the mushrooms do.
Indeed.
Yeah, I'm not eating those.
Hang on to them. Put them in a flask or something.
Not the best way to identify mushrooms.
I do it every time somebody puts mushrooms in front of me.
Noted.
I mean, hey, if a little
Saving that
nib-
information for later.
Yeah, if we're running like some random Star Wars campaign, you put some weird fungus in front of me, I'm gonna try eating it.
Oh, you should have been there for AGR's session. You would have been instrumental.
Oh, you mean the one shot where everyone had to take trippy mushroom drugs
And they wouldn't do it.
and no one fucking did?
Everybody said no to drugs, and it threw the session off the rails.
Oh, I would have totally eaten them.
Yep, this is why we need you, Ruffles.
All right. Well, I guess I can't really do or say anything much, but hopefully somebody will check on me.
Yeah, the rest of you just saw him eat the mushroom and then fall the fuck over.
That's not good.
I mean, I took a tiny little nibble, so I mean that's some pretty potent mushroom.
Is he still breathing?
Give me a medicine check.
Poke him with the blunt end of my spear.
He is still breathing, but very faintly.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
Oh, okay. Hey, can we gather up some of these mushrooms? You never know.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But
Yeah,
I said
bring 'em
that,
with.
so hopefully somebody else.
Somebody
Yeah,
got a
make sure you
bag?
wrap them in something. Don't like inhale the spores. They might be poisonous.
We have abundance of flasks and stuff. Just shove them inside of a flask.
No, that's not what I mean. I mean, don't touch them. We don't know how they. We don't know what the method of action is.
It's true.
Oh, that's true. I did pick it up and then nibble on it, so you guys don't
Yeah.
know.
I mean, it's probably being digested. They're probably just poisonous, but you know.
I poke it with.
Mm.
I poke some with the spear and try to move them with the spear. And it doesn't seem to be working. So I give up in frustration and walk away. I try to
Leave
poke
me
them
here
with
with-
the spear and pick them up and put them in the flask, but the spearhead is bigger than the flask, so they won't go in. So I just fuck it and just walk away.
Yeah, if you guys don't want to collect them, I'll collect them when I resurrect.
Yeah, the one that usually does all this is kind of unconscious.
Oh no, he's fully conscious.
Uh-huh.
He's
I just can't do anything.
paralyzed.
Can I speak?
Nope. Can't speak.
It'll probably wear off in a
What
bit.
comes out? I'm
Sorry.
just picturing Princess Bride again.
Wait, when you
Why
try to
does my
speak?
arms work? You were mostly dead this morning. And I don't know if it matters for the time span, Gilbert, but I do have resistance from being a dwarf.
Oh, I know. That's why nothing else happened.
Yeah, I figured as much. All right, so the party moves on without me. That's fine. Or somebody can carry me. I don't care.
So is there anything else in the room besides the crate and the bag?
No. Just a stairwell that keeps going up.
Kai, check the room for secrets.
Indeed. You discover no secrets.
Alright, well, guess we keep going. You know, we just poke our heads up into the next floor. Like how far does the stairs keep going up? Can we see from here?
Yes. It looks like there is a third floor that is still mostly enclosed, and then what would have been the top floor has like completely crumbled in.
Alright, well, let's go see what's on the third floor then.
Alright, you guys creep up onto the third floor. In here, you can see several tables with clay tablets resting upon them, all of which are centered around the far side of the room. The northern side possesses what, from the outside, looked more like a hole that had collapsed. On this end, appears to be more of an intentional large portal that you can use to look out. Presumably, based on the angle of the structure, which this was meant to help look out towards the night sky.
Okay. Detect magic, seeing anything?
Nope.
Oh, walk over to those clay tablets. What do they say?
The clay tablets all appear to be astronomical in nature, calendar related, charting the movement patterns of the sun, the stars, the moons.
Hey, what do you want to bet something magic happens here at a very specific date?
Are these referencing the past or the future? These astronomical charts.
Looking over this, these appear to be, well, based on the condition of the room, it was probably the future. But these appear to have been covering astronomy for the last 150 years and extends out another 70 years into the future.
Okay, so they're like an almanac type deal.
Yes.
Is there any notations made to like highlight specific dates?
There is. 3 years ago, there is a specific annotation on one of the tablets. Well, rather, it is annotating an event that occurred 3 years ago, where the sun, the twin moons, and a comet had all lined up at the same point in this region for roughly a 4-hour interval. Wait, did I have my push to talk you down for that?
No, I heard
Yeah, you
that.
did.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Is there anything in this almanac that indicates that will occur again within these date ranges?
It occurred once in the past, about 100 years ago. And it is not presently estimated on the 70 years into the future estimate.
Okay. Well, I'll take the tablets with me.
Just these two specifically annotated ones, or all of them?
All of them. The
Okay.
entire almanac.
Alrighty. Add 500 pounds of tablets. Clay tablets.
Wait, what?
500 pounds of clay tablets.
How many fucking tablets are there?
A few. They're also very heavy.
How big are they?
3 feet by 4 feet.
Oh, shit. No, screw that. I call up the apprenti and tell them to start making rubbings of it.
There you go.
We'll put them to work.
Or transcribe it with your magic shit.
Oh, we're busy. The Apertai can, make rubbings of it. Or transcribe it, however.
I love the amount of fuck that reactions I get because of the weight of clay tablets.
Well, I was thinking it was like 4 or 5, like 8.5 by 11 clay tablets, and I was going to weigh like 20 pounds at most.
No, man. This is 170 years of Actually, wait, no. More like over 200. Over 200 years of astronomical observation.
I mean, yes. On the other hand, it's just a chart. Maybe I'd assume it's about 300 years a day. It's 150, 300 days a year, 150 years. So it's like, what, 35,000 lines?
Yeah, you don't know how big the writing is, though, or how much room it takes up.
Right, but that's why I was like, I assume this is like, 6, 7 tablets, tops.
Yeah, 6, 7 big tablets.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking big tablets. Anyway.
Well, is it just a list of dates, or is it described, like, diagrammatically?
Diagrammatically.
Yeah, that's why.
Ugh. God damn it.
Yep.
I mean, at least they're precise.
They're not. Precise would be like, giving you the rotational and azimuth coordinates that they would be at.
Okay, well, they don't
Bronze
know
Age
about that.
precise.
We don't know about that. Shut up.
Yeah. Shut up. You don't know about this. This is Bronze Age precision.
There's a guy right now just figuring out that the Earth is round. Like, give it a while.
Damn it, Newton.
No, not even Newton. That's like the guy measuring the friggin'...
Yeah, it's Aristotle.
Fuck it. That's in here too. There's also 2 tablets that seem to be postulating the round nature of the world.
Yeah, it somehow originated from a dick measuring contest between 2 philosophers that got way out of hand.
Oh, let me guess. These are also modeled as lithocentric.
No.
Oh, really?
They know the planet orbits the sun?
No. They appear to be basing this around lunar centrism.
The planet orbits the moon?
Yes.
I mean,
2 of them.
technically it does, but yeah. It's a
Okay,
3-body
that's true,
problem.
Is one of them, like, way bigger than the other? Is that why they think that?
No. Based off the notes here, the astronomers seem to be presuming lunar centrism because one of the moons is effectively always in a geosyncratic location in the sky.
Oh, that's why. Yeah, that would make sense.
So only half the planet knows that there's 2 moons? Or does that mean there's a possibility of a 3rd moon on the other side of the world we could see?
Guess you'll have to find out.
I'll just wait till I get teleport.
That is an interesting concept. I don't know if the orbital mechanics work out, but I like it.
As long as they're different masses, it probably could.
No, that's not the problem. The problem is that in order to be in a geosynchronous orbit, it would have to be closer than I think it should be able to be. Unless I'm getting all of this wrong, which I might be.
No, you are in fact correct.
You are operating under one major assumption.
Gravity works?
I was going to say that wizards weren't involved, but yeah, that too.
A wizard did it.
Well, you see, it's the luminiferous ether. It slows stuff down and throws off all the orbital mechanics as we know it.
Right.
Yeah, shit like that be happening, yeah.
Something doesn't add up. Dark energy. Gotta be dark energy.
No, you see, that's no moon.
It's a space station. And
Anyway.
then your fucking continent
No,
explodes.
wrong universe. It's not a moon. It's a spelljammer.
Oh, gross.
Ew, get that shit out of here.
Here, where's my gif of the moon crashing into Termina?
That's no moon. That's a Necron world engine.
All right, boys, we're going in for a boarding action.
Okay. So we've taken the rubbings of the tablets.
Well, I've set the apprentice to do it so that we can keep doing things like checking for secrets.
Indeed. They are doing
Okay.
rubbings.
How's the secret checking going?
Pretty damn well, I think.
He checks for secrets. And the secrets of the room are laid bare before you intervene.
Continue.
The scribe who chiseled, who made these clay tablets was left-handed.
How sinister.
That's it. There's no other secrets. Merely that the scribe was sinister.
Like most things in your world.
What? No, most things aren't sinister. Yeah, actually.
You see, the moon is part of a massive conspiracy to turn the world into left-handed people.
Only if you're born while the moon is high in its orbit.
Turns out left-handed people only exist in places when they were born in the shadow of the geosynchronous moon. So, like, there's an entire section of the world that just doesn't have left-handed people.
God made only a few people perfect. The rest he made right-handed.
All right. Dicking around aside.
You said the stairs up to the 4th floor are blocked?
Not like these left-handed insults.
The stairs up, to that top floor, well, yeah, they're effectively blocked by chunks of stone, and it is effectively an open roof now. The top floor caved in. Or I should say the roof caved in.
But there's a balcony on this floor, the 3rd floor.
Yes.
So if we were to go out into the balcony with some ropes and climbing gear, we could climb up onto the 4th floor from the outside.
Seems possible.
Steak, would you mind helping me with that? You're much more athletic and, physical stuff than I am. Steak? Nash?
Steak.
Shit, did you nibble the mushrooms too? Guys, damn it, don't eat the mushrooms!
What do you mean?
Could you use a climbing kit and grappling hooks to set up the climbing thing so we get to the 4th floor from the balcony?
How do I do that?
Alright, so Gilbert, looks like Nash is doing it.
With your arms.
You do it by declaring that you do it.
I'm declaring I'm throwing a grappling hook
All
up
right.
there and drawing it.
Yeah.
And pulling. Yeah.
You do so. You climb up to the top. It's a collapsed roof. You've got a pretty nice view of the surrounding area. You're over the treetops.
Nice. I also climb up there. And then I'd like to start checking through the rubble for secret stuff and concealed things.
You discover nothing noteworthy as you sift through the ruined stone.
I see.
Oh, there's a bird's nest.
How big?
Small.
Okay.
Got a couple of birds in it.
Yeah, it's like, yo, oh, it's a bird's nest. Oh, okay. Everyone ignores it. Turns out it's a rock.
Gilbert continues to dupe the party with understatements.
Alright, I guess we head back down then. Check on Rurik. Has his paralysis wore off yet?
Nope, he's still paralyzed.
God damn it. Anybody got any antidotes?
I didn't think to buy them. The guy that plans for everything didn't buy poison antidotes because he has resistance to poison.
Hey, I'm back. I had to go get more food.
Oh, I asked if anyone had any antidotes to give to Rurik because he's still paralyzed.
That's not good. I'm out of spell slots, so there's not a whole lot I can do for him. Oh, wait, hold on. There's a thing that paladins can do that I always forget about. I neutralize the poison using 5 points of my lay on hands. I completely forgot about that. But it is a thing that I have the ability to do. Gilbert.
I'm sorry, run that by me again.
I am neutralizing the poison by expending 5 points of my lay on hands.
Indeed. Rurik, you find sensation returning to your body.
Oh man, that was really comfortable. Thinking my back now.
Indeed. And your head kind of thumps a little bit. And you know, your butt's still kind of numb because the way you fell. And you're impotent.
Oh no.
Oh, I mean, I'll survive. All right, so these mushrooms here, how many flasks could I fill with them?
5.
Okie flasks of funky paralysis mushrooms.
Oh, I forgot to tell you this. When you tasted the mushroom, it had no flavor.
Ooh, that's even better.
Indeed.
So what is this? This like, mushroom form of GHB?
Almost. Indeed. Uproarious colored mushrooms with little fuzzy white spores on them.
Yep. Yeah, so try to get them in a flask and any rootstock that I can get to.
Yeah, here you're able to do that.
All right. Call it 4 and 1.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Well, then I guess we go down to the first floor and we're looking at the seal. I guess we need to lift it up to get down below.
Well, I could take a crack at that.
It's not magical, so crowbars should be like sufficient to get this thing apart.
Yep, that's why I have a crowbar.
Dude,
Nobody-
have a crowbar.
Nobody else wants to do anything, I will pry it open with my crowbar. Or try to. Alright, is this strength or athletics to do this?
Athletics.
Nice.
Indeed. You pry it open. Kind of able to push it off to the side. The opening downward is there before you. Looks like stair steps carved directly out of the stone.
Anything on the bottom of the seal when he lifted it up?
No, it's just smooth stone.
Okay. Well, Steak, would you mind doing the honors of leading us down there?
Mm.
Down we go. If he needs it, I'll cast light on him if it gets dark.
I don't, for once.
Oh, you have dark vision?
Mm.
Does everybody have dark vision?
Nash might not.
Mister, do you have dark vision?
Nash does not have dark vision.
Okay. Then if it gets dark, I'll cast light for Nash.
All right, you guys begin going down into the depths.
Yeah,
Following
Hayes the dwarf.
Following the stairwells, it goes straight and then begins to curve in circles. As you reach the bottom of the stairwell, you can see ahead a partially flooded cavern, creating a nearly perfect dome shape, save for a few stalactites and stalagmites that have formed. At the center of which, on a raised hunk of rock that looks distinctly out of place from the rest of the cave, you can see carved glowing runes. At the center of which floats a swirling sphere of water.
Hmm.
Anything inside the water?
Give me a perception check.
Hope this isn't another evil sphere.
You want me to peer down into the water?
Well, wait. Is this floating in the middle of the room, or?
Yes.
Maybe it's alive.
You want me to take a closer look at it, Interfin?
Yeah, sure. Do your perception.
Actually, wait, before you do that, Divine Sense.
Yeah.
Consecrated, desecrated, fey, fiend, undead? Celestial, fey, fiend, undead?
Celestial, fiends, undead, consecrated, desecrated. None of the above?
None of the above.
Okay. Yeah, go stick your head in it.
Well, I'm not
Just
gonna
look
stick
at
my head in
it.
I'm just gonna look into it. Yeah. Not very well.
Go stick your head into it.
Yeah, you don't spot anything in the water.
All right.
Stick my head into it. Look
No,
again.
whoa! Before anyone touches it, let me read the runes and see, if they have any meaning.
What language is it?
It's arcane script.
Ah,
Typically, it uses Draconic as the script, even if it doesn't, have phonetic meaning. But can I figure out what it does based on the runes?
Indeed. Although in this setting it'd be a giant script rather than draconic.
Ah, okay. Well, I was generalizing.
Fair enough. Yep. So, give me that Arcana check.
Haha.
Ho ho.
oh, now he shows up.
Oh. All right. Yeah, this here, as you poke around with it, and based on this scripting, appears to be a font of elemental power, specifically water.
How big is the sphere?
2-foot diameter.
Well, guys, you know the rules. Never consume a sphere of power larger than your head.
Yep.
From the runes, would I be able to tell how to draw power from this, or how it would be used?
By attuning to it.
Well, that sounds like I should be able to identify it then, using an identifier ritual to figure out more details first.
Couldn't hurt. You can attempt to identify anything.
Right, but this is the fact that I can be attuned to would imply that it is an object, and that identify would tell me stuff about it.
What I mean, it's not like an object in that sense. I mean, you'd have to, in order to do anything with this, you would have to kind of focus your attention on it. And you'd have to spend
It does. I mean, it does have my focus right now. It's just attuning to it's a process that's a little more intimate than just looking at it and being focused upon it.
Right.
Hence why I want to cast Identify on it first.
Fair enough.
And so I do. As a ritual.
Alrighty. Yeah, you hold your hand on it. You identify this as a font of elemental power. It is connected directly to the elemental plane of water. And you think that by attuning to it, it may be possible to wrestle from it some amount of power.
Do I have any inclination as to what that would entail? Wrestling power from it.
It would entail you attempting to assert your will over it, which comes with a risk.
And I would be asserting my will over it during the hour-long attunement process.
Correct.
Okay. And asserting your will is typically like charisma-based, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Well, this ought to be fun then. So what I'm going to do... So do you guys care if I try to attune to this thing? Because I got a plan.
Yeah, as long as you don't mind me taking appropriate measures if you turn evil.
Of course. I also have seen Astartes. I know what you mean.
I'm glad I posted that screenshot from it. Never fuck around with a big orb.
Not without appropriate measures.
Yeah.
So
we set up the appropriate measures.
Yeah. We set up the appropriate measures. And we're going to cheat like mofos. So, first off, ritual cast Leoman's Tiny Hut. This way, if any creatures are summoned, they can't actually get at the party. Second, that just lasts 8 hours, no concentration. Second, enhance ability lasts 1 hour with concentration. So, I shall cast enhance ability, Eagle Splendor on myself, and then begin asserting my will over this orb.
Okay. Give me one moment. All right. So, 1 second. I gotta make sure I have this all jotted down for myself. So you are casting Enhance ability on yourself.
Yes. To give me advantage on charisma checks. Using Eagle's Splendor.
All right, Enhance ability Charisma. And you put down Layman's tiny hut.
Before I did that, yeah, I did that as a ritual to protect the party. So, to be clear, I am not in the hut, and neither is the orb, because magic can't cross that boundary. It's purely to act as a bunker to help the party, so they don't get fucked over by whatever I'm doing. They can come out and like physically attack me if necessary, or attack stuff, but it should protect them against magic and other things.
All right. Alrighty. And do you start that attunement process?
Yes, like right after I cast Enhance ability, because I need to be fast because I only got an hour, and it takes an hour to do attunement.
Indeed. All right. So we start off with a skill challenge. Give me those charisma checks.
Just flat charisma, no ability.
Correct. Flat
Okay.
charisma.
So we'll start with 3 of those. Well, fuck me.
Okay. Do me a favor, roll again.
All right, that's better.
Okay, roll again. All right. All right. Yeah, so you're during this process as you place your hand on it, try to attune, you feel yourself become more and more damp, kind of pushing and pulling the water. And at the very end of this hour, I need 3 different saves from you.
Okay, I do have advantage on saves versus charm.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I will need a charisma save, which is the first one, followed by a wisdom save, and then a constitution save.
Okay, any of them against charm?
No.
All right. Charisma, wisdom, constitution.
Alrighty. So, the hour finishes, your attunement completes, and the sphere of water ceases to spin and churn in the air and splashes to the ground, the arcane runes going out.
It was a casting of watery sphere. You've dispelled it.
All right. One moment. God damn, if only I could type correctly.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, Spooky Magic should Gilbert's typing to
Yep.
intervene what happened.
Gotta double check his rolls compared to what I have here. Because that affected some stuff.
Excellent.
Were you playing that through your mic? Yeah, you
Yeah.
are. Okay,
Using virtual cables.
right.
That's why I can't get the Jaws music to work. It's too quiet for how the like for how I have my gate set up on that, so it doesn't pick up background noise.
Mm.
Like the beginning of that is literally too quiet, and if I boost it, the tail end of it, where you get the triumphant ending, is too loud. And I don't want to sit there and play turn this part up but turn this part down.
Ooh, neat.
Well, that's a good sign. Intervin didn't say, "Oh no."
Yeah, it's neat.
He's very damp.
I am moist.
Fascinating.
Hopefully that second effect makes sense.
Yes.
Awesome. Oh, I missed one segment. Let me edit that.
Okay.
There we go. Forgot to add that one.
Ooh. Okay. Cool.
Indeed. Well, you guys are here in the dank cave.
So, how did absorbing the sphere go?
Good.
Okay. Is there anything else down here besides that sphere?
Is there?
Hey, you guys poke around. There does not seem to be anything else down here.
Okay. Divine sense on intervene, just to be safe. Undead, fey, fiend, consecrated, desecrated, celestial.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, he comes pinging back as none of those.
Alright. I mean, he's probably a being of high water now, but that doesn't make him celestial in this game.
Yeah, it went so well last time we,
I gotta say, I keep finding myself laughing about the joke you pulled with that in the other setting. It's very good. All right. Well, then we investigated the place and we found something. So I think we can leave. Who wants to go back to town and enjoy a big fish dinner?
sounds reasonable. Then we can go hit up the other rune on that marked on the map.
Where's
Which
that?
one's that?
Last one. The north by east.
That is true. I didn't check this room for secrets. Let me check this room over for secrets.
Make sure you do that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's sweep and clear.
Checking it for secrets.
Yes.
And you go poking around the cave. You do find something in some of the deeper patches of water. Bones. Humanoids.
Okay.
Waterlogged adventuring gear, rusted equipment, that type of thing.
All right. I mean, is there anything magical in it?
There is not.
I hand it off to Rorik. He can go through it.
All right. What's the scrap value here, DM?
About 125 gold pieces.
Hey, I'll take it. Although I'm not going to use the art objects for this one. I'm just going to say scrap. $125?
Correct.
All right.
Excellent.
All right. Go check on the apprenti.
Yep, we go back upstairs.
You guys head back up the stairs, past the seal, up the stairs, and to the apprenti, who have finished taking the rubbings and have taken to throwing bits of rubble off the balcony. Seeing who can throw the furthest.
Yeah. I mean, as a print, I get up to. Oh, good, you're
Don't
done.
hit the ship. That's pretty much all of our paper, isn't it? That's the like you have that in your inventory. I didn't know if you wanted to stock more or not.
We can get more in town. Yeah.
All right. Well, pile drive back on the ship and head back to Koresh.
Mm.
Yeah. All in all, pretty easy, straightforward, tower.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Rurik would like to gather up the halfling bones.
Sometimes an abandoned place is just an abandoned place.
Not possible.
Well, there were halflings living here.
And
Rurik's going to take
sometimes
their
an
bones.
abandoned place has dread significance.
So, I mean, they're halflings. How many can I fit in a sack?
You're just gonna take the dead family of halflings and stuff them in a sack?
You have a better way to transport them? Okay, we'll use one of the barrels. Will they be more comfortable in a 20-gallon barrel?
All right. So you're stuffing the bodies?
Well, they're skeletons. Not terribly difficult to stuff them in a sack.
Alrighty.
You would bury
Cool.
them in town somewhere.
Cool. You start. Yeah. Okay. 1 second.
Well, we investigated this room. It's not like there's anything else here, right?
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. You start shuffling about the bodies. And up from the ground, kind of pulled through the ether, you can see the ghost of a halfling man. You should roll an ish.
A ghost. What does he
I'm gonna
look
go
like?
bury him.
Of a halfling man, yeah.
What's he look like?
Like Bilbo Baggins, but with a bigger sideburns.
He's got mutton chops.
Yeah.
Burnside Baggins.
yes, this is Burnside Baggins. Or Bilbo Burnside. Rourke.
Well, assuming he appears hostile,
Assume correctly.
well, then I'd like to speak with him. If I can. So in common, I'll just say, please, I was only planning on putting them to rest. This is no place for a body to lie.
Give me a Wait, are you deceiving him or persuading him?
That's honesty.
Okay, persuasion check.
Using a sack because I had nothing else to move the corpse with.
The ghost doesn't seem to respond. Kitten? Or are you doing anything else, Rourke?
Wait, nobody
Yeah, bonus
nobody do
action.
anything. I can try something.
Okay, bonus action helps stake then.
Alright. Kitten?
So we're stabbing?
No.
No?
We're convincing. I was planning on taking the bodies back to town and burying them, but this ghost had other plans. So let the paladin speak.
Alright. Help action to who's going to speak.
Well, he's got it from me.
Oh.
So you can just hold your action if things go bad.
Alright. Hold action to stab.
Alright. Katsumoto?
Or does Katsumoto is very angry?
Don't do anything yet.
Why not?
Because I'm gonna try something.
He's a paladin. It's a ghost. Let him try.
Did you tell me this?
Yeah, I told you this.
Yeah.
I'm telling you it right now.
Like, Rourke and Stake are standing in the front of the group trying to talk to this thing. Rourke just got the first word in. And did terribly.
A ready and action.
Okay. What action are you readying?
The attack.
Okay. Nash.
We're not attacking yet, right?
Not yet.
Okay, so I'm ready in an action to attack. And that's all I'm doing.
Alright, Stake the paladin.
Alright. I attempt to communicate with the ghost. Begone, fell spirit. Channel divinity turned unholy. Wisdom save.
I thought you were going to talk to it.
I did talk to it. Wisdom save. Even on my character with 20 charisma, he's not good at social interactions. Oh, well, it passes. Time to stab.
Wow.
Could have
What a
persuaded.
waste of time.
You would have had my help on the persuasion.
Oh well.
Even-
do I
without-
look like I attempt to persuade the undead? in that way.
Oh my god, that's
And it only had
fucking funny.
a +1. Come on.
Anything else, Steak?
That's my action. So this thing might be dangerous. Let me see here. What can I do? I'm gonna divine favor.
We're currently
myself,
level 5, Hayes.
which also means
don't know
that
the
Kitten
exact
now
one.
has divine favor. That's my turn.
So, seeing as how he attacked the ghost, can I unleash my held action to attack the ghost?
Yes. Those of you who have held your actions to attack the ghost can now make your attacks. That is 1 attack from Kitten, 1 attack from Katsumoto, and 1 attack from Nash. All attacks hit. Please roll your damages.
Kitten, you deal an additional 1d4 radiant damage when you hit.
Why does he?
Because I cast divine favor on myself, which also affects him.
12 points of magical piercing.
10 non-magic piercing and then 4 radiant.
Alrighty. So, the non-magical physical damage appears to do very little, but the radiant works as expected. This thing. Oh boy. Let's go with Kitten. I need a wisdom save. Or, I'm sorry, charisma save. I'm sorry, I need a charisma save.
Oh wait, do I get anything for being near Paladin?
No. We're not nearly at the level where I will have an aura to give you.
Alrighty. So, the ghost disappears into Kitten's body. Kitten, you are now incapacitated and losing control of the body. But you are still aware. Alrighty.
Well, I already tried exercising it once. We're fucked now.
Well, that's the ghost. That's all it can do on its turn. Interven?
So the ghost took over Kitten.
Yes.
Taj's hideous laughter on Kitten then.
Okay.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save, Kitten.
Can I fail?
I suppose.
Because, I mean, this ghost's dangerous, has my body, and this will make it so that I'm less dangerous to my friends.
Alright, so you choose to fail the save?
Yeah.
Alright, you fail the save. Kitten's body is unaffected.
Well, alright.
The spell slot is expended.
Huh?
So, the ghost itself cannot be targeted while it's possessing.
I didn't target the ghost.
Right, and Kitten's body is incapacitated and isn't under Kitten's control. The ghost controls it and can't be affected by the spell.
The spell forces him to fall over laughing. It's not just incapacitation. He's forced prone and forced to laugh. The target must, to quote it, target must succeed on a whiz save or fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration. So even if the ghost can't be incapacitated, the body is forced prone and cannot stand up.
Can't really argue with that.
Magic. That's my argument, at least.
Yep, I'm reading over it and comparing it to the possession. See, I'm looking over this, and so even if the body can be targeted as a third, effectively separate entity.
I didn't target the body, I targeted Kitten. Right?
True.
Kitten has lost control of his body, but the spell forces the prone condition.
The spell also causes you to lose control of your body. Who
Yes.
has control over it should not be an issue.
I mean, it's like casting whole person on the body.
It is an issue because the ghost can't be targeted.
Good thing he's not targeting it.
He's not targeting the ghost, he's targeting the host that the ghost is in.
What?
Right, but then it turns into a question of, can the ghost override the body?
Is the ghost him?
Can the ghost... I mean, in that case, Gilbert, what I would say then is the ghost should... Since he chose to fail, the ghost should be able to override and make its own save to resist my spell, essentially fighting me for control over the body.
That makes sense. Let's do that then. Alright. Wisdom?
Yep. It passed.
It maintains control of the body.
Yep.
Alrighty.
In that case, I run away.
Alrighty. Rourke.
Let's see. Well, I can't really shoot Kitten. I guess I'll AT-AT him. Take out some rope and run around him really fast.
Okay. So you're attempting to restrain him.
Well, indirectly.
You're attempting to restrain him.
Uh-huh. By running around him very fast.
Yeah. Give me a grapple check on that. You're attempting to restrain him. Running around a dude in a circle like that with a flaccid piece of rope doesn't do anything unless you're actually trying to restrain him.
Well, yeah, you pull it tight at the end.
Yep. So you're attempting to grapple him.
Since I'm being so non-conventional about it, can I be using dexterity instead of athletics?
I'm gonna go with no.
Well, then I'm not going to do that.
Okay. What
then
are
I'm not
you
gonna
doing?
do anything.
Okay, you're not doing anything. Kitten, incapacitated. Katsumoto.
Does he get a save on his turn? I'm curious.
Oh shit, let me double check in there. Apparently not, no.
Okay.
That being
sucks.
said, he cannot rage because the ghost can't use his class features.
That's good.
It is. Katsumoto.
Yeah.
Kitten's been possessed. He's hostile.
Is there anything else I can attack?
No.
Just hit him with non-lethal damage. We can knock him out and take him back to town.
Okay, I do that.
Make your attack roll.
Hit.
Just roll normal damage. Huh?
Yes, just roll your damage as normal. Oh, Kitten, how much HP do you have?
75.
Okay. Fuck.
Yeah, that's barbarians.
God damn, that's beefy.
If we're
All
gonna
right.
knock him unconscious, we're gonna be here a while.
Well, Mr. Paladin, I'm all ears.
Hey, I got no ideas. I tried my thing.
Does anybody know protection from evil and good?
I do, but it's not gonna be of any use.
It ends possession, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, it does. Huh.
Mr. Ear?
Yeah, I'm here. Are we attacking?
Yes, Kitten is possessed by the ghost. He's menacing you.
Problem is, he might not be a willing creature right now, and protection from good and evil does not have a save, which means I can't use it.
No shit.
Yeah, but
No.
I allowed Intervid to cast a spell on me.
Yeah, but the ghost got to make a save.
Because I was fighting it for physical control of the body.
The problem is I can't fight him for control of the body with this because there's no save involved.
Right, but you can just target Kitten, and I believe the spell just says you can't be possessed while firing this, so it ends up just forcing.
Yeah, but he also
Its
can't be
exact
targeted.
words are, if the target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed by such a creature, the target has advantage on any new save against the relevant effect.
Ah, damn! It doesn't give him a new save. Fuck. All right, yeah, just knock him unconscious.
Yeah. I don't think I would be able to hit him with that anyway.
Non-lethaling Kitten?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ghosts, a CR4 creature that are actually a lot more dangerous than that would let on.
Got hit.
No.
Then I am done.
Steak?
Alright, I guess I hit him with my flail. He's incapacitated, right? That's advantage. Alright, look it up.
No.
Sorry, can you repeat?
Is incapacitated advantage?
No, incapacitated is not advantage.
Right. Okay. But he's prone. No, he passed. Never mind. Well, that doesn't hit.
Hmm.
Okay.
All right.
This guy. Kitten, please roll to stab. Let's go with Steak.
Hmm.
Please roll once to stab Steak. Oh, Jesus fuck, we're gonna be here a while.
Yeah, that does not cut it.
Intervene.
What would happen if Intervin cast laughing on Steak?
We gotta speed this up. This is gonna take a long time.
Yeah, we gotta speed this up.
I shoot a water jet at Kitten.
Oh, that's what you have. Okay.
That hits.
14 bludgeoning damage, strength save, or fall prone.
Strength save, Kitten. Oh, thank you. He's prone.
That'll make
I'm
this easier.
apparently as much as I can.
Yes, apparently you are fighting inside of that possession. Alright. Next up, Rourke.
Help action. No, he's prone. Never mind. Pass.
Alright, Kitten.
Are you not gonna help knock him out?
I have ranged weapons.
Yeah, he's got a fuckload of HP. Just hit him normally, because only the last hit needs to be non-lethal to knock him out.
Okay.
Even if you knock him unconscious, I can just pick him back up anyway.
Possession. Where stabbing your buddy in the chest with a knife can actually help the situation.
Miss.
Sorry.
It should be with advantage. He's prone. Or did he pass?
Using a crossbow. Flat.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Kitten. Seriously, why the fuck would they design this without Katsumoto?
Yes.
Your move.
I do the same thing.
Alright, make your attack roll. Advantage.
Okay.
Kitten, 13 more.
But 18 misses.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
AC 16.
What's your AC?
19.
You had to pick the guy with 19 AC and like 70 hit points, didn't you?
I mean,
I kid.
Scat block. Nash.
Is he still prone? Or did he get up?
He's prone.
I have advantage to hit him. I am going to rage as a bonus action, then hit him.
23 hits him.
For 5 points. Oh, he can't rage. So 9 points.
Oh yeah, good thing you can't rage.
Yeah, it's magical piercing damage too. So
Not that that matters.
Imagine if it had access to all of my abilities too.
Yeah, it would be pretty bad.
Kitten, just kill the party. Just go about it your own business. All right. Steak.
Alright, I try to hit him with my flail. He's prone, right?
Yes.
Alright. That's better.
Hits.
$11 bludgeoning and radiant damage.
Alrighty.
I'm bloodied.
This
we're getting
thing.
there.
Well, this thing's going to bonus action depossess the body, float out, and make a horrifying visage. I need a wisdom saving throw from everybody that can see it.
Can I choose not to see it?
No.
Alright.
I'll actually Kitten can also see it because he's not unconscious.
Nothing is more horrifying than being possessed.
Is this a charm effect?
This is not a charm effect. Nash, Katsumoto,
This is Kashimoto.
wisdom save.
Wisdom. Wisdom. Okay, I don't think I have anything special on wisdom.
Well, you should have a modifier for your save.
I did.
All right. Kitten, pass. Steak, fail. Intervin, pass. Rourke, fail. Nash, fail. Hayes, fail. Those of you that fail,
We explode.
no, some other stuff happens to you. Well, first of all, you guys are frightened. And then let's see. It looks like just Nash and Katsumoto are affected by this. Nash and Katsumoto, you guys are now 40 years older than you used to be.
Oof.
You have aged 40 years as the horrifying visage of this ghost just ages your body.
Wasn't affected.
okay, so I am a human. So I was 25. So
No, you're 65.
what stats do lose?
I don't think age has a bearing on ability. As long as you're not being aged beyond your natural lifespan.
It does for a human character.
5e doesn't have the aged and elderly progression table like you remember from 3rd edition.
That's what I'm referring to.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
You keep your stats right up until you die.
Yeah,
To
I'm
be fair,
not that
65
vicious.
is not that old.
No. 65-year-olds run marathons.
Yeah. I did just force you now to have to get Viagra, though.
You've made 2 of us impotent.
Yes.
Bastard.
And then Katsumoto, you got that? You're 40 years older now than you used to be?
I'm a hairdresser. I live very long time.
Yeah.
Pretty
I
easy
just
to
stole
net
your,
it.
like, what, middle 20s from you?
I was gonna say that's why I was asking. Doesn't affect dwarfs, but yeah, Hayes is a dwarf.
Yep. It just doesn't affect him as bad.
Dwarves don't even like go through phases in their lives. They just develop one
No.
hobby.
You're
pursue
young
it, and
until
then die.
you're 50.
Alrighty. Well, that was this thing's turn. Boom, intervene.
So this thing floated out of Kitten's body, right?
Correct.
Is there any allies within 5 feet of him?
Kitten. And also almost everybody else.
Is he surrounded?
Yes.
Would him floating out have triggered any attacks of opportunity?
No.
Damn it.
Well, then, in that case, I shall cast an upcast magic missile at 3rd level, targeting the ghost.
Nice.
So that will be 5d4. 14 points of force damage to him.
Already? The ghost is...
Oh, wait, it's +5, so 19.
The ghost is fading. Rourke?
All right, shoot at the ghost.
That hits.
Non-magical.
Alright. And... Kitten?
Nash went from Brock Lesnar to Hulk Hogan.
I stab it.
Stab it from prone. Okay, attack roll disadvantage.
I stand up and stab it.
Alright, attack roll at flat.
I stand up and attack it recklessly.
Ah, advantage.
Kitten's about to go from mankind to the Undertaker.
And the ghost recharges his possession and possesses Kitten.
I cast illusion of a table behind the ghost.
Nice.
2
All
hits.
we need is Hell in a Cell.
I need another action to do that.
No, that's got to be
the-
major image. Hell in a Cell is too big.
The ghost, as you whack it, is now dead.
Oh, okay.
It
It
was
fades
already
out of
dead.
existence.
No, he's got a point. It was already dead.
Indeed. It's now dead.
All right. Well, now I definitely want to go eat dinner. Let's
Indeed.
leave.
You guys
Yeah,
are out
let's
of
go.
finish.
I think we are returning to the boat with all of our equipment and apprenti. Setting sail for Urkeresh. Have they...
Now,
Go
it
ahead.
just occurred to me. Does that frightful presence cause the apprenti, if they were hit by it, to, like, physically go through puberty?
It would, yeah. It ages you.
Good thing they weren't anywhere near us when that happened.
Hmm.
Yeah, they were sent back to the ship.
Mm-hmm.
We were basically done and leaving, and I was like, I'll grab the bones and bury him somewhere.
Yeah.
And then, you know,
Ghost.
diplomacy broke down.
Well, there was
I tried
only
diplomacy,
one
but
person
it-
being diplomatic, the least diplomatic person here.
Exactly.
I tried
Diplomacy broke down.
I tried diplomacy, but it passed my diplomacy save.
All right. You guys climb back down to the ship. The ship takes one look at Nash. What the hell happened to you?
The real question is, where have you all been?
Well, let me tell you something, brother. I got old.
Oh, great! Now Nash is playing. No, Mister's playing
He-
old people in
He
I
went
won't-
to the
campaign.
island that makes you old.
Yes, we went to the beach that makes you old. You can go there. Jamie, pull up coordinates to the beach that makes you old. Please tell me you've all seen that video.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Boy, hold up.
All right. But yeah, you guys are able to climb back on the boat. There are Dunkiostalus steaks for everybody.
Excellent. And then it's like, what, 2.5 days back to Urkaresh?
Yep.
All right.
And you start sailing back home.
Here it is, the beach that makes you old.
Indeed. All AI generated.
Anyway, we go back to town.
Indeed, you guys head back to town.
All right.
Sailing. 2.5 days later, you dock at the ports of Urkaresh. Its great bronze spire towering over the city.
Oh, I didn't realize it was such a long trip.
What do you mean? We just went the other way.
Oh, we were passing through?
Yeah, like the start of the session was we left Urkaresh, spent 2.5 days, got to the tower, and now we're going back.
Right. Okay.
Some people more moist, and some people
Less moist.
more geriatric.
Nah, he's old, not venerable. If he's got a couple of years before he hits venerable.
I'm the ripe age of 200.
Oh yeah, that aged me too. I failed, right?
No. The aging effect is failing by a certain degree. You managed to beat that by a single point. If you were a bit lower, you would have gotten old.
Okay, so just want to double check. Hayes and Nash both failed.
Correct.
I
Well,
rolled the
they
exact same
failed.
score as Hayes.
They failed by threshold. Hold on.
That's why I'm confused. I rolled 9. Hayes rolled 9. I'm really confused.
Oh shit! Yes, you also rolled a 9. Yes,
That's
with
why
the
I was like, so it doesn't affect dwarfs. And I thought I was like, wait, Hayes is a dwarf. Whatever.
Yep,
I mean,
no,
I'm a
that
dwarf. It
was
doesn't matter. But I was just like, I
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
update my
no,
age. So I'm older than my brother.
Yeah, you also gained some years from this dude's DC. Yeah.
Now I'm older than my brother. Haha.
So, how was your trip to Alpha Centauri?
Back in my day, we used rocks for every. Wait, dwarfs. We still use rocks for everything. So back to town, sell junk. Like to bury the halfling bones somewhere outside of town. Paladin, you want to do any last rites on them?
Oh, yeah, I can do that. I don't have the materials for ceremony, so we'll just,
We can get the materials for ceremony.
we don't need to.
Were we performing ceremony on?
We're not performing ceremony.
Burying the halfling bones.
Ah,
How many flasks there? You said there was 5. Were they vials or flasks? With the corpses when we the halfling bones, like they poisoned themselves.
yes. There were 5 vials.
Okay, just wanted to make sure I
Empty.
had the right number.
I don't actually have a spell that can do this, but I would like to, say some kind of right or something to ward the bones against being risen. That's the only sort of thing Steak would know how to do.
All right. Yeah, where are you burying them?
Outside of Urkaresh, somewhere, like a couple
Like
hundred paces off
behind
the
a
road.
tavern somewhere.
No, that would be Friedman, and he wouldn't bury them. He would leave them in the sack and dump in the back alley behind a tavern.
Yeah.
But
All
no,
right.
Leave them out for the
Urk
rats.
cares about life, but that's about it. So yeah, just some, bit of a day, not a day's walk, but under a day's walk outside of town, a couple hundred paces off the road.
Just any
Somewhere
old
there's
spot.
not people.
You're trying to find a nice spot.
I mean, you said there's hills to the south, so we'll head south and find a nice hill to bury him on top of.
Alrighty.
I mean, Sorella's not here, but she knows Mold Earth, I think.
You find a nice hill, bury the bodies. And you know what? Rourke,
Yeah.
you gain a d6 to add to any saving throw that you fail. Like one use of this d6.
Oh, so I got a bardic.
Yeah, effectively. You've
A
gained
ghost
a
stick?
bardic. Yeah, you have gained the favor of a dead family. They have given you a d6 to use on a save that you fail, or an ability check.
Neat.
It's basically DM inspiration, but a d6.
Yeah. Yeah, instead of
Something
advantage,
slightly
just a
less
bardic.
inspiring.
A DM bardic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A DM bardic.
Well, no, it's like a DM inspiration, but less than inspiration.
All right.
All
Steak
right.
says right. We head back to town. I pick up a vial of antidote.
I always carry vials of antidote.
Yeah, well, I can always pump some lay on hands into you if need be. But it's good to have that.
Also, I'd like to turn one of our barrels into a grow box.
What, for these fungi?
Hell yeah. I got roots from them.
Okay.
All I need is some wood chips and, a little bit of moisture. Granted, we're right next to the ocean and there's probably plenty of fresh water around.
Well, yeah, but you
And
can't
we're
just
also
have
carrying
you can't just have
15
your
barrels
dwarfs dump the water on the ground. That would be too easy. You've got to dig a hole in the ceiling and have them dump it down from there if you want to build your plump helmet farm on stone.
But yeah, I'd like to take one of the large barrels, the 50-gallon barrels, like saw it in half, carpenter tools, so that's easy. Basically make a cask, like a chest out of it, and set up a grow farm for those psychedelic mushroom, or the paralysis mushroom roots that I got, so they can take seed and start growing.
Make sure you align it with something. You don't want them growing into the wood. It's not good for it.
That's a good point. Intervin, any suggestions for a barrier of sorts?
For
To
what?
prevent mushroom from... well, basically I'm making a mushroom grow house out of one of the larger barrels that we have, so that the
Okay.
mushrooms don't grow to the outside of the barrel.
If you can get like a leather or gut, I would use that.
Well,
So that's
we can
all
just
you
get
do.
like a heavy canvas and.
Catfish skin. Catfish skin.
Oh, yeah.
I have the catfish skin.
Okay,
There
that
you go.
works. Yeah.
That giant catfish that we killed like session 3. Actually, no, it was like session 1 or 2.
Yes, the dire catfish was session 1. I think it was actually the first encounter.
I think it was too, actually. But anyway, yeah, so that would be a perfect rubberized barrier.
Yeah.
I wouldn't use canvas because you're going to be covering it with wet dirt and planting fungus.
Well, I didn't get to
Rot
finish.
real
I was
quick.
going to say that you doped with beeswax.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should let you finish.
That would be like the classic medieval way to do it.
Well, we can how much
But
would
yeah,
that
if you
cost?
have catfish skin, that would work as well. Assuming we got the
Well, I
whole
was
thing.
thinking catfish skin on the inside, so the grow room is secure, and then the beeswax canvas around the outside. So how much would it cost to encase a barrel with a canvas with beeswax covering it, Gilbert?
Run that by me again.
Large enough canvas to encase a 50-gallon barrel, a large, like a wine or whiskey barrel, with a canvas, and then covering that with beeswax.
How much would that cost?
Yes.
I got no idea.
9 gold.
10 gold.
8 gold.
10
9
gold.
gold brings me to even. That's why I said it.
Oh, okay. 10
Yeah.
gold.
All right. I use all of my silver pieces. 500. Actually, I only need 10 silver pieces. But anyway. All right. So 10 gold. And we have a mushroom grow house. So it'll be fun to see how long it takes for them to spore out. And then I'd like to see if I can find a tinkerer in the city. Someone who likes to invent. I don't know how talking sticks. Does anybody else want to do anything in town?
Not that I can think of.
No.
I mean, we could try to get these guys de-aged. If they care about that.
See, the old table that underposted was hell when you got old.
Yeah.
That's why ghosts were such terrifying enemies in 3rd edition.
Well, I mean, we can go to the temple and see if they can do anything.
Mister, are you saying that you'd like to experience old age?
I'm already old. Shut up.
Would you like the effects?
Would you like to play a game where you experience old age?
No, old age sucks.
Are you saying that you don't want the super fun effects on that table? I can let you. I can let you roll on it.
I'm just saying. And I'm just saying. Back in the day, ghosts were, with them taking this out of it. It kind of nerfed ghosts.
I don't know, man. I can
and
still
other
age you to death.
shadows and other things that do that.
Anyway, do we want to go to the temple and see if we can get
Sure,
Nash a little younger?
we can try.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a magical effect. The church might be able to do something about it.
Yeah, I mean, like a gray restoration or something might be able to reverse it.
Rurik says church with his fingers in air quotes.
All right, yeah, you guys head to one of the temples. Let's go with. Yeah, let's go with Charnum. Yeah, you guys head to a local temple. The priest there gives you guys a look over. Goes up. No. Unfortunately, I don't have the ability to reverse this. It happened too long ago. This kind of effect can only be reversed within about the first day of it occurring.
Well then.
Oh, did we take a long rest? Oh yeah, right. It took several days to get back. Forgot.
Well, we took a long rest, so you could have done something the next morning on the ship.
I don't know what I would
Or
have
at least
done.
attempted.
Greater Restoration would be the spell that you'd need.
Yeah, well, I don't have that at this level.
Yeah, it's like, what, a 5th
Then,
level spell?
Yeah. 5th level spell.
Yeah.
Well, then it was a valiant effort, but yeah, looks like we
Oh,
can't
well.
really do anything. freaking antitoxin, not antitoxin vial.
The PDF just doesn't have some items for some reason.
Yeah, it's like you'd think they would have that one.
Mine doesn't
It's a
seem to know how much
PHB
a
item.
shield weighs for some reason.
Oh yeah. Huh. That's I didn't know that.
Neither does the PDF.
Clearly. I mean, I was just getting the gold value for it more than anything.
Well, anyway, do we want to see if there's anybody about town who might be able to decipher what was on those tablets and
Yeah.
the seal? We had them take a rubbing of the seal too, right?
No, I forgot.
Oh, well, we know what it looks like.
Yeah, we just
Can I with my prodigious intellect, am I able to recreate like a sketch of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have your intellect, my perception.
For a split second, I was like, "Did you take Keen Mind?" And I'm like, "Nah, it's been 2.5 days."
That would have been a good use for Keen Mind, if that were what it
Yeah.
did.
Under how much paper do you want to stock up on?
Let's grab 100 sheets.
Okay.
Hmm.
We keep
Yeah,
finding
copy.
uses
I
for
love,
it.
I love
You acquire
white
the
items.
papyrus.
Yeah, parchment, not paper.
Papyrus.
No, it's just parchment.
All right. Yeah. So you're able to sketch it out. Who did you say you were looking for?
Anybody who might be able to decipher it, scholars, religious ones, maybe.
Probably be best to go to the shiny point in the middle of the city for that info.
Mm.
The Fortress Ziggurat of the War Master Droom, Vizier to the God King Aked-Ur.
Yeah, there might be somebody smart there.
Couldn't we also like go to the library that I basically have a membership in?
Or that. Yeah, see if we can find reference to it in a book.
All right. Yeah, you head over to the library.
Maybe the librarian will know.
The priests and acolytes of Thea and Alapos greet you.
Yeah, I indicate that I'd like to. I'm trying to find some information on a symbol I encountered, and in a dungeon related to the tarot and magic seals and the like. Specifically seals that incorporate images of elements of the major arcana.
I'm surprised we didn't loot the seal.
It's kind of big and heavy.
We got big, strong guys in a boat.
All right. Yeah, they assist you with the investigation. Do me a favor. Roll an investigation check with advantage.
All right, well, it's getting kind of late. I think I'm going to go to bed.
Have a good night, Pete. Alrighty. You go poking through the library. And outside of general, like, tarot card information, very broad stroke stuff, you don't come up with anything specific to this. Just general bits of mysticism related to the tarot.
Okay. Interesting. Good to know.
What interesting, good to know that you found nothing?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not a common thing, is what that indicates. And that's important to know.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is there anything else to do in town, or are we just going to go up the
I was
road
gonna see if I can
to?
find a tinker.
Yeah.
Make some paralysis handgun darts.
Oh, from the spores?
Yeah.
That would not be a tinkerer. You'd want some kind of herbalist or alchemist.
Well, I want a tinker to make special handguns or hand crossbows that it can shoot a dart and not a hand. Like, I want to make a reloadable blowgun essentially that doesn't require blowing.
He doesn't blow anymore.
No, I pay people to do that. I'm out of the Navy.
All right. You head around to the. You speak to some of the local smithies and specialized people. They kind of direct you around to people that might be able to help. And of the tinkerers you encounter, they don't think they can help you with that. Trying to get blowgun darts to fire from a specialized hand crossbow, they don't think they can make that function in the way that you're hoping.
Are we at a shop?
We're in a big
Well,
city.
you can shop all you want. We're in a big city. If you want items, just let me know.
I
throw
need
you money.
arrows.
We have arrows. You should have some.
Remember, I shot the rest and you never gave me more.
Well, how many do you want? It's a gold for 20. How many can you carry? Gold
I'm
is
a
cheap.
dwarf.
That means nothing. I'm a dwarf and I can carry 90 pounds.
Maybe like 100.
Okay. That's usually what I buy every time I go to town. All right, Gilbert, let me better explain the reason I want to combine a hand crossbow and a blowgun is essentially I want a hand crossbow with a fixed bolt on it that you load the dart in the blowgun on the tip of the hand crossbow, but the dart is attached to the string. So essentially you pull the arrow back, drop the dart in the tip, and you can pull the trigger. And the arrow would have some sort of, wad of leather or something like that to push the dart down the blowgun, creating a bunch of air behind it. That make more sense? The simplicity of why I'm kind of I'm bad at explaining stuff. We've gone over this.
1 second.
Basically, I'm trying to make a pellet gun with using the hand crossbow for the compression mechanic.
Just give me 1 second. I'm doing a little reading over the mechanisms involved. Yes, something like this. Some of the local tinkers could assist you with.
All right.
It would have to be its own separate item, though. They cannot integrate this into a pre-existing weapon.
No, that's fine. Yeah, I was expecting that. Basically,
Yeah.
all I'm doing is asking for a blowgun that I don't need to blow into that has the range of a hand crossbow. That's the mechanics of what I'm asking.
Yes,
So I'm asking for
that
5
is
more
something
feet.
that they could. Yeah, that's something they'd be able to produce. Like I said, though, separate weapon.
Yep. Yeah, I can't give them a hand crossbow and a blowgun and they'll, magically duct tape the two of them together.
Right.
This isn't Fallout, I know.
Yeah, it's also not something where you can pop on the blowgun attachment and pop that off. This is a specialized tool.
Uh-huh. Yep. So yeah, if you want to mull over that, you don't have to do it right now and make up the mechanics for it. And then we
Don't
can
need
discuss
to.
price next time. Oh, you got it already? Okay.
Yep. It, works exactly like a hand crossbow. Simply swaps out the damage type for the blowgun.
All right. Is Intervin with me?
No, I was in the library while you were doing that, researching thy little thing.
Oh, right. Yeah, I suppose we could have split there. I was going to have you negotiate the price.
Nope, I'm busy. You'll have to do it yourself this time.
I mean, it's flat roll, but I can try. So what's the starting bid at?
Give me a second. I'm working on that part.
3 mil.
$100 GP.
All right. I barter to 75.
He doubles it.
100 it is. I got a flat roll on perception or persuasion, so worth a shot.
It'll take a couple of days for them to get that created. After all, they've
right,
got
I'm
to
just gonna...
test it out to make sure it actually functions as intended.
Yep. And then I'll talk to some herbalists about making paralysis darts, but that's easy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can handle that stuff between sessions. Is there anything else that you guys want to get done tonight?
Don't think so.
Alrighty. In that
Troll
case,
for information.
Yeah, let's call it here though. We can do that at the start tomorrow. Next time, I mean.
Yep.
Alrighty.